What's up, Bills Mafia? I got your stock up and your stock down following the Bills win over the Seahawks this past Sunday. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. What is up, Bills Mafia? I got your stock up and your stock down following the Bills win over the Seahawks. And boy, was it an impressive win, 31-10. And hey, congrats to Josh Allen. First game in Seattle, and he took care of business. So congrats, man. That is not an easy place to play. It is not, man. Seattle. They're let me tell you, man, their fans show up, boy. That is a loud place to play. And hey, I gotta also send a shout out to Bills Mafia, who invaded Seattle. I mean, from everything that I heard, it was like close to 50% Bills Mafia in Seattle, which is nuts. Because Seattle, the Seahawks fans, they represent, boy, they represent really good. 12th man, you know how they do over there. So if you went to that game, man, salute to you for representing Bills Mafia to the fullest, man. But anyways, let's get to the stock up, stock down. Once again, shout out to Bills Wire for creating this article. All right, here we go. Stock up, James Cook. As mentioned above, Cook had his best game of the season, as he had his second game with at least 2 touchdowns and had his best day running the football. Cook did not do much in the receiving game in this one, but he didn't have to. But he didn't have to, given how much success he was having on the ground. Man, tripping over my words. Yeah, listen, James Cook ran the ball really, really well. Y'all know how I feel about James Cook. I don't have to keep repeating myself. He's a really good running back. He's just not dynamic, in my opinion. But he ran the ball exceptionally well. I'm glad James Cook is on his team. He is a very good running back. But do I want to see more of Ray Davis? Yes, of course. However, on the flip side of things, you go with the hot hand. So I understand why Ray Davis was not used more in this game. James Cook was cooking, right? As they say, James Cook was cooking. So, yes, you continue to give him the rock. And I have no problem with that. But there's going to be games where James Cook is not cooking. And Ray Davis will be that guy. Or they'll split the carries in a game, which I kind of want to see more. I want to see that two-headed monster between Cook and Ray Davis, because Ray Davis provides something that James Cook doesn't, right? They both have their good qualities and their bad qualities as running backs. So I want to see more of it, but I don't mind, like I said, if James Cook is cooking, give him the ball. If Ray Davis is cooking more, then fine. You let Ray Davis get more snaps, more carries. So I hope Joe Brady continues with that mindset moving forward. But yeah, James Cook had himself a really good day. And shout out to the O-line also for helping James Cook out, for giving him some massive holes to work through. Great blocking. All right, next up. Stock down wide receiver Amari Cooper. Oh, no. Cooper landed on the stock down list. Oh, boy. I wouldn't worry, guys. After posting a solid outing last week against the Titans, Cooper looked to be an integral part of the offense from the beginning and appeared to not miss a beat despite being acquired with little time to get used to the playbook. However, part of the reason that Cooper put up just one catch for 3 receiving yards was because of the amount of attention he was getting from Seattle's secondary. And he also took a hard hit in the third quarter that may have limited his ability to do much with Buffalo's running away with this game, with Buffalo running away with the game at this point anyway. So, yeah, listen, it's these stock up, stock down is just for the game, folks. So don't get it twisted. It's not stock up, stock down for the season, right? So far, it's for this particular game. So yeah, stock down. Sure, he didn't do a lot, but just like that article said, he acquires a lot of attention, which frees up a lot of receivers and tight ends and Kincaid and right Shakir, Coleman. There's no surprise that Coleman has had his best 2 games, has had his 2 of his best games since Cooper has arrived. I mean, you can't ignore that fact, right? And listen, as far as Shakir goes, Shakir's doing his thing, regardless if Cooper was here or not. But it's going to help Shakir out for sure, right? It's going to even help him out even more. And Kincaid and the rest of the crew, Dawson Knox. Matter of fact, there was a play to Dawson Knox, I believe it was Dawson Knox, late in that game, third quarter maybe, where Cooper was taking the out route. And you could see, if you go watch that play over, the defense really paying attention to Cooper. And Dawson Knox got lost in it, right? Got lost with the defense. And that's what having Cooper on this team does. Defenses now have to be honest with us, right? They understand we have a playmaker now, an elite route runner, a guy that is more than capable of having a breakout game in Amari Cooper. So defenses now have to really pay attention to what the Buffalo Bills are doing. And obviously, Khalil Shakir making a name for himself. And defenses, I still feel like they're kind of sleeping on Khalil Shakir, which go ahead. Sleep on Khalil Shakir because he's going to keep providing these numbers. He's going to keep on producing on the field. So go ahead and sleep on him. And I think the rest of the NFL is sleeping on Khalil Shakir. His name's not a household name yet. And rightfully so. I get it. But in time, Khalil Shakir his name will be out there as far as like one of the best number 2s in the league. And yes, I said it, number 2, because I still think he is a number 2 receiver at this point. However, I think he become a really, really good number 2. When I say really, really good number 2, I'm talking about 1,000-yard number 2. You know what? The Bills have not had 2 receivers reach 1,000 yards since Eric Moulds and Peerless Price in 2002. We're in 2024, folks. That's how long it's been. Yeah, Cole Beasley came up short, 25 yards, something like that? I don't care. It wasn't 1,000. So we haven't had that yet. I think Khalil Shakir can be that guy. I really do believe that. And I think Coleman in time could possibly be a number 1 in time. Right now, no. Right now, he still has work to do. Right now, he still has to master his craft, right? I think off seasons will help Coleman big time. I think with the addition of Amari Cooper this season, it's only going to help him grow as a receiver, right? Seeing how Cooper handles things, right? And that's why I like the trade too, man. Having a veteran receiver who's proven, right? That Cooper could look at and go, man, this is how this dude does it. Okay. I'm telling you guys, it's going to only help Cooper. It's only going to help Coleman out. All right, next up. Let's get to it. Stock up. Hey, the guy I was just talking about. Wide receiver Khalil Shakir. Ever since Shakir returned to the field following his 1-game absence due to an ankle injury, he has been on fire as he recorded his 2nd straight game of at least 7 receptions and eclipsed the 100-yard mark in receiving for the first time this season. Shakir had a breakout year last season, but with the way that he's playing right now, he has a chance to have another breakout year, especially with his ability to pile up the yards after the catch. Yak, baby. That's what it's all about. And that dude is really good at yak. He is good at yak. And if y'all don't know what yak is, it's yards after catch. And I believe most of you guys do. Man, he is really good. And I think people really don't realize how fast that dude is. Dude runs like a 4.3. He is really fast. He's like sneaky fast. It's hard to explain because he doesn't look like he's bolting down the right, bolting down the field. But as you see him run and people are just chasing from behind, like just cannot catch him, you realize then that dude is pretty fucking fast. Like he is fast, bro. And he knocks off, like when he gets the ball and defenders hit him, he's like a pinball, man. That dude just stays on his feet, right? His contact balance is excellent. Bounces off and creates more yards after catch. Like he is just, man, he's really good. And I'm glad that he's a part of this team. And y'all, that's another thing that a lot of y'all don't talk about when it comes to Brandon Beane's draft picks. Guys like this, right? Late round picks that are starting to become a name, that are starting to show why Brandon Beane's draft picks aren't so bad after all, right? That he knows what he's doing. Spencer Brown, right? Just saying, a lot of these late round picks, Christian Benford. I mean, you want me to keep going? A lot of these guys are starting. Not only are they starting, they're making some noise out there. So you got to give credit to Brandon Beane for once again finding the right guys in the draft late in the draft. So, and these aren't depth guys. These are guys that are making plays. All right, next up. Stock down Dorian Williams. Yeah, he was kind of quiet in this game. While it is hard to find many negatives in a dominating performance such as this one, but this injury for Williams is more to show how well he played heading into this game. Williams had just 2 tackles against the Seahawks, but prior to that, he had at least 10 total tackles in 5 of his last 6 games. But his lack of involvement was something to note following Sunday's conclusion, and that's okay. Listen, they have to find stock up, stock down. I'm not gonna go anymore on this. I thought he played okay, right? Like his stats weren't there, but who cares? Like I didn't see any negative from Dorian Williams. So, but they got to put somebody on the list. Okay, here we go. Stock up Buffalo's defense. There you go. Prior to Sunday, Seattle had boasted one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL, as they were near the top of the league in terms of yards gained, especially in the passing game, where the Seahawks struggled. Was running the football, and because of how the Bills' defense played to the scouting report. Seattle gained just 201 yards through the air and just 32 yards on the ground. Good for the second worst and worst marks of their campaign thus far, respectively. So, yeah, I will say this, though. They were without DK Metcalf, and that's a huge loss in that game. Would they have won with DK? No. They still would not have won. Would they have scored maybe a few more points? Sure. Possibly. DK Metcalf is a dog, man. He gives defenses fits. No doubt about it. So having your best talented receiver not play, it didn't help them. So, but once again, do we lose that game because DK would have played? No. We still would have won that game, in my opinion. But I understand why their passing game wasn't on point in that game when you're without your best weapon. So I'm not going to totally shit on the Seahawks there. All right, next up, stock up Gregory Rousseau. Man, that dude was everywhere, bro. Rousseau had one of his best performances of the season as well. He was all over the field in Sunday's win. Rousseau piled up 4 tackles, 3 solo, 2 tackles for losses, and he also had 2 pass deflections. showing just how active he was, just not stopping the run, but being disruptive in the passing game as well. And that is the end of that article. Yeah, dude, that dude was, let me tell you something. That dude was legit, man, in that game. Rousseau, listen, he's not going to always show up in the stat sheets, but he is a dog out there, guys. He is all over the field, man. His run defense is really good, nearly great. Getting to the quarterback as far as pressures go, he's one of the best as far as getting to the quarterback pressure rate. I wish he would get home more, but it is what it is. When you get pressure on a quarterback, it leads to a lot of bad things happening. Quarterbacks throwing bad passes, interceptions, right? Or throwing the ball away, or fumble, or going to another direction and getting sacked by, a defensive tackle or AJ Epinesa. Like, there's a lot that goes to it that Gregory Rousseau brings to the table as far as pass rushing ability. I think he's only getting better, and that's why we're going to probably wind up having to pay him quite a bit of money. But he's young, and I think it'll be worth it when that time comes. But yeah, dude, that dude is legit. I think he should have had a sack, by the way, on the 4th and 1 where he got stepped on. Geno Smith got stepped on, and Rousseau was there to basically tap him down. He was on the ground. That should have been considered a sack. I am surprised they did not give it to him. They said he was running. That makes no sense to me. So he should have been credited a sack, but it is what it is. Because if you think about it, Solomon got a sack, and really, it was the same thing. Geno Smith slipped. Same thing. Slipped, stepped on. What's the difference? Should have been a sack. They gave Solomon a sack. Give Rousseau the sack. So I don't understand. Maybe it's some kind of rule the NFL has. I don't know. But either way, was not credited a sack in that game. So let's get to more stock up, stock down that's not on this article. Stock up, I'll go ahead and give it to the coaching staff in this one. I thought the coaching staff did a really, really good job. I thought McDermott coached a really clean game. And you got to give credit to Joe Brady. You got to give credit to Bobby Babich, especially on those goal line stands. Thought he did a really, really good job. Even though some of them were self-inflicted by the Seahawks, you still got to give credit to this defense for making some stands as well. So stock up to the coaching staff as a whole. Stock down. I'll just say penalties altogether for this Bills team. Second straight game where we've had a shit ton of penalties. Too many penalties. You got to play cleaner football than that. I understand the refs are penalty happy lately, flag happy, laundry happy, whatever you want to call it. But some of these calls are justified, and the Bills need to clean that shit up. False start penalties, they're going to call them, and rightfully so. So, and they're from veterans, Deion Dawkins, Spencer Brown. You can't be doing this, right? You cannot be false starting, getting 5-yard losses. Like, you can't do that. They're drive killers. So that we got to do better in that department and on the penalty department. So stock down for just really a total, team thing there for the penalties. Got to clean that up. And what else do I got? Stock up, stock down. That was not there. I think that's it. I thought stock. You know what? I'll even get stock up to our kicker, Bass. Simple. What was he in that game? Let's see what he was. He was in that game. I believe he made. Let's see here. I know he made all his extra points. So his field goals. He was 1 for 1, 27 yards. I know, right? You should make that regardless. And he was 4 for 4 on extra points. So maybe this is getting his confidence back, making these easy field goals, but whatever. If that's what gets his confidence back, making 30 yards, 25, 27-yard extra points, cool. Whatever it is, whatever it takes. maybe bringing in the kickers to the practice squad lit a fire under his ass, and now he's starting to understand that his job is on the line. Maybe. I don't know. But I'll give him stock up because he made his 1 field goal on his extra points. You know, I don't know. Are you watching Tyler Bass? I hope this gives you some confidence. Tommy is actually giving you a stock up. So, and then one more. Stock up Bills Mafia. Stock up Bills Mafia. They represented in Seattle. They showed up and they were loud. I heard them on the TV. Trust me. They were there. And Bills players heard it too. So thank you, Bills Mafia, for once again showing why you're the best fan base in the NFL. I don't care what anyone else says. I get Pittsburgh has really, really good fans that travel well, right? I know Dallas has fans. I get it. But I don't think anyone represents their team better than Bills Mafia. So shout out to Bills Mafia. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Bills Mafia, you guys rule. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.